Derek Stingley Jr. is being hyped up as the best cornerback prospect in college football and is ranked in the top 5 of most NFL draft big boards across the nation. He has all the potential in the world to be the next Jalen Ramsey or Jair Alexander. However, I don't think he's even going to come close to reaching their level of stardom in the NFL. This is Zach from the Undrafted Experts, and here's why I believe Derek Stingley Jr. has the word bust written all over him. Now look, I understand that predicting how injuries are going to affect a player long term is nearly impossible to do, but there are some serious red flags regarding the durability of Derek Stingley Jr. His best season was his freshman year, where he recorded 38 total tackles, 6 interceptions, 15 passes defensed, and a fumble recovery while playing in all 15 games en route to a national championship with LSU. While those are really good numbers for a freshman cornerback, this was also his only full season of college football, and as you would expect, his production dipped significantly after this season. In the COVID-shortened 2020 football season, Stingley only played 7 out of 10 games, dealing with illness, a sprained ankle, and a leg injury that ended his season prematurely. In those 7 games, Stingley recorded 27 total tackles, 0 interceptions, 5 passes defensed, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. While he nearly matched the amount of tackles he had in 2019 with less than half the games played, he didn't cause a single interception, which is a stark contrast from the 6 that he forced in his freshman season. It doesn't get any better for Stingley in 2021, as he was forced to have surgery done to his foot after only playing 3 games. As you might expect, his stats look abysmal for this season: 8 total tackles, no interceptions, no passes defensed, and 1 forced fumble. This raises serious concerns for me because the fact that his only full season of college football wrapped up over 2 years ago as of today, and he's been unable to avoid injuries to extremely vital components of his athleticism, I'm worried that he won't be able to perform anywhere near the level that most expect him to when he inevitably gets drafted into the NFL. As I mentioned earlier, Derek Stingley Jr. only played 1 full season of college football in his 3-year career. This would not be as big of an issue for me if that full season happened this prior year in 2021. However, it happened back in 2019, his first season as a collegiate athlete. He has only played in 10 games of college football in a 2-year span, all while dealing with multiple injuries, as I stated earlier. That is a really small sample size for someone who has not come close to matching his production in 2019, and this should worry some scouts because who knows if Stingley has already peaked as a football player. We also don't know if he can improve on his game since he hasn't been able to put in a full body of work since that 2019 season. Overall, I still think Derek Stingley Jr. will be one of the top 15 players picked in the 2022 NFL Draft. However, I think there's a lot more concerns than you'd usually see from a top 15 pick. His draft status is all based around his potential, yet lingering injuries may prevent him from ever reaching the greatness everyone expects from him. In a way, I hope this video ages poorly and I look like an idiot in a few years, because I never want to see a player fail to reach their potential. However, in the case of Derek Stingley Jr., the risks may inevitably outweigh the rewards.